there, I'm Naepta, and welcome to episode 13 of our Pokemon Indigo Disk playthrough. Last time, we defeated the first member of the Elite Four, after finally feeding that man the sandwich that he desired. So we are going to go ahead and heal up, because our Pokemon took a bit of a beating. And I think we are going to tweak up the team just a little bit. I'm feeling like it makes the most sense to go after the gym that we have the best odds against. And right now the options are Steel, Dragon, and Fairy. And I'm feeling like our team isn't necessarily particularly well suited for any of those. But we do have a Dragon, which could be neutrally good against dragons because it, gets type advantage but also gets disadvantage. Or we have Steel, which could give us an advantage against Fairy. So I'm thinking we put the Steel Pokemon on the team. But who do we take off? I'm thinking we actually potentially take off Min. Because I don't think the rock moves were really helping us too much. And we'll go ahead and give this to Marge. And we're going to also put Celine's moves back because... Actually, we'll just go ahead and change her held item. We'll switch her held item with somebody else's that doesn't have status moves. Because that is not a situation we want to be in again. We're going to give it for another Pokemon. I think we will go ahead and... Actually, that makes the special defense really high for Trent. So we're going to do that. And we're going to actually give the lucky egg to Celine because Celine is currently our lowest level. I do want to keep Celine on the team because I do want to get that ice moves kind of figured out for when we battle with the Dragon Trainer. So that's, I think, going to be the game plan for now. Let us go ahead and head over towards where the Fairy Trainer is. Because we've got our nice Happiny. I don't think the Happiny are worth nearly as much experience as the Chanseys are, but they're right in front of us. We'll go ahead and battle them real quick. See how much this gives us. I feel kind of bad picking on these little babies. Yeah, okay, we're gonna leave the Happiny alone. They're not worth... have we battled this guy? We have not. Let's go ahead and battle this guy. I'm doing some BBQ with my pals during a break between classes. I was really hoping we'd get to do more classes. Alright, what you got? Tuska the student. Oh, Tukasa. There we go. Alright. Hammer Arm. Gonna do good there. And Celine, we're gonna have you Ice Beam here as well, just to make sure we get rid of this Smeargle. Ouch! Good damage. And Hammer Arm should knock out. Excellent. Okay, so that was pretty good. What else you got? Leftovers is actually pretty nice on Raya, because Raya's got a good amount of HP. Okay, so we only have the Girafarig left. So we're gonna Mega Horn the Girafarig, and we will Ice Beam the Girafarig. Do we survive that? I don't know if we do, honestly. No, we do not. Sorry, Raya. I don't think the Ice Beam's gonna take it out. We're gonna go ahead and send Marge in. Marge could use some experience. Alright, Marge. Let's go ahead and Flash Cannon. And Ice Beam again. Ouch. for a second, I thought there was just the tiniest little bit of red left, and I was like, oh, you lived on a hair. Alright. Beating you is a quest I'll never be able to complete. Alright, who's up front now? Alright, so it is Celine. We're going to go ahead and send Trent to the front and let Trent do some auto-battling. Because we need to have some auto-battles. Trent? Why was Trent just hanging out back there? Like... There we go. I didn't actually want to battle you. This is okay. So we'll... I think Sludge Wave, yeah. Get rid of these Execute. And then we're gonna head towards the Fairy Gym. And actually the poison moves from Trent I think should also be pretty helpful. Just... battle this guy. Alright, battling a Chansey. Level 60. Poison Jab is physical, so we're gonna go with that. There we go, excellent. All that experience. Oh, we need to get Raya healed. That is a lot of Chansey. Nope, nope, wait. Ah, fudge. It's like a herd of Chansey. I'm kind of tempted to use a revive. This is going to sound silly, but I'm going to revive during this battle so that we get experience for Raya. We had the turn where Chansey was caught off guard and couldn't attack anyway, so this is fine. So we'll go ahead and Poison Jab. There's just like 7 or 8 Chansey right in this area. Like, this is just Chansey Central. Come here. Alright, there we go. Look at all these Chansey. Is that a Blissey over there or just another Chansey? I don't know. I don't care. All of this experience. We're going to be so much better set for the next gym. So many Chansey. This is amazing. Sorry, I know you guys didn't probably expect to spend the entire episode watching me battle Chansey, but when the game just throws experience at you, you take it. There's more of them. They just keep appearing. Like, did they, like, is this a horde of Chansey? I'm gonna run out of poison jabs. Okay, no I'm not, but... Oh, that one actually survived. Last resort, okay. I do think I kind of almost want to switch which Pokemon is in the front of the party after this battle real quick. Just so that we can get somebody else some experience that's, you know, from the actual battle as well. Let's go ahead and lead with Raya. Raya also could potentially learn some steel moves for the Fairy Gym. See what she can learn via TM. There we go. There are so many Chansey. I can't get over this. Like, I'm just waiting for the green one to show up. Like, seriously. Like, I think the shiny odds are supposed to be boosted when there's, like, a group, isn't it? Some games they do that. I don't honestly know what the boosted rates are for Scarlet and Violet. But it feels like this would be a reason for them to be boosted. I think when we start getting any of the ones that are below level 60, I think we're going to start using Earthquake on, because that should still be a one-hit KO. And that way we can save the Hammer Arm for the ones that are higher level. So many Chansey! They're everywhere! This is amazing! It's level 67. That's gonna be some experience. I think maybe we should switch Marge up front, because I think Marge was the other lowest level. Celine, I know, only has special moves, so that'd be a bad choice. I don't know if Marge has any physical moves. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. Alright, Chansey. I don't think you're gonna enjoy an Earthquake. Because I'm hoping you don't enjoy an Earthquake. Okay, cool. They're everywhere, they're everywhere! Okay. The biggest thing is that we just gotta keep our eye out for, you know, anything different. Apparently we're battling a Rhyhorn. That's fine. We'll just Earthquake this thing. There you go. Goodbye. Thanks for visiting. Alright. We scared off one, but that's fine, because we got the next one. Earthquake this one. I would love it if you healed my Pokemon Chansey. That's fine by me. This is so many Chansey. We're gonna be like on par with the other Pokemon. Like, we're gonna actually be above trainer levels. This is amazing. If I wasn't afraid of losing the Chansey group, I would go into my box and switch out some of my Pokemon and heal up, or train up some of the others. This is ridiculous. So many Chansey. Alright. I think we maybe only do, like, a few more Chansey. Because I do want to, you know, not end up over-leveled. I think we're gonna do, like, 3, maybe 4 more Chansey, and then we're done. Yeah, we'll do 3 more Chansey. I can't believe how many there are! Oh my gosh, if we'd have found this before the gym battle, we would have probably not lost any, you know, our Pokemon would have been so much better. We might have even, you know, not lost the lock the second time. This is fine. This is fine. There's so many of them! I'm kind of waiting for, like, a Blissey to appear. They just keep on coming. Look at them all. Alright, we're gonna do one more. And that's it. Alright. We're gonna earthquake this Chansey. We've run out of hammer arms, so it is time to move on. That's just craziness. They just keep spawning back in, too. Look, there's more of them back over here. They're everywhere. Alright. I've battled a sufficient number of Chansey, I do believe. Well, that was fun. We are going to go ahead and head towards the next area. We're going to go for that fairy badge. There's another Chansey. Not in a whole cluster this time, but another one nevertheless. Alright. We have made it across the savannah. Almost. We're just gonna earthquake this thing. It's not gonna enjoy this battle. Oh, it's faster than us, though. Alright, Raya, show this thing how a real earthquake looks. Thank you. Alright, let's go find out what the next trial is. We've got kind of this bottom area. We do have a whole bunch of trainers we haven't battled yet. I found a mass outbreak of Blossom. I don't remember seeing that when we found the Chanseys. Maybe I just missed it. We're going to go ahead and heal up here. And I am going to kind of proceed onwards. I think we got kind of most of the training we need just with all of those Chansey. And then I do want to find out what the trial is going to be for the fairy gym. Fairy trainer. Alright. So let's go ahead. I totally thought those pink bushes were Chansey for a second. But we're in a different area where they've got different Pokemon. You know, I better check the map to make sure I'm running in the correct direction. Yes, I am. Okay. Alright. Oh, she's BB rank number 3. And this is BB rank number 2. So I'm wondering if we should... If this is, you know... BB rank number 4. You know, we're going to go ahead. We're already most of the way here. And I think our team is more well-suited for battling this trainer. So we're going to go out of order. Ouch. Stop that. Go away. I am not a fan of Pick-a-Peck right now. Go away, Pick-a-Peck. At least choose an attack with shorter animation. Jeez. Alright, Raya. Get this thing off my screen. Thanks, Raya. Alright. Sigh. Don't sound too excited about battling, why don't you? Alright. Grab that. We have this whole giant area, and we'll explore it more later. Right now, I want to know what the next part of this quest is. Alright. Interesting. This area is completely a different shape than the other one. I was kind of expecting them to be fairly similar, but apparently not. I'd like to heal, and then I want to find out what mission this trial has. Though I do think we maybe will lead with a different Pokemon. Raya got to be in the lead all of last time. I feel like Trent is pretty well suited for this. And I think we're going to change Pony's mask. Because the water one doesn't really do anything for us here. I think that instead, Pony should have... Where's your masks? There we go. So we've got fire or rock. Or going back to grass. I feel like neither of those is particularly helpful at the moment. So I think we're going to go ahead and actually give you a different item. So that way you go back to having the grass one. Let's go ahead and give you maybe a shell bell. We're going to give you the bright powder. Because that way you have a chance of them just flat out missing you. Okay. There we go. Let us... What? A dark type? It was no sweat. Alright, let's do this. Over, under, around we go. Over and under, over and under. Gallicar twigs go all around. And what a nice accessory it is we've wound. I can weave you a glacier cuff or a glacier wreath if you bring me glacier twigs. Maybe another time. I don't have any of those, I don't think, right now. Oh, no glacier accessories for you? Alright, well, I'm guessing that probably is an indicator of some of the rarer Pokemon we can find. Because that, I believe, has to do with Shaman, doesn't it? Welcome to the Coastal Plaza. We're the team that supports Miss Lacey of the Elite Four. And you're Naepta, right? One of our BB League challengers? Yep. Alright, I have 50 BP. Now tell me what this trial is all about. Please don't involve cooking. Alright. We need you over here, Miss Lacey. Coming. Oh, if it isn't Naepta, I'm so glad you decided to pay me a visit. I'm glad you have a better mood than the last time we talked. Please follow me. I'll show you to the trial site. I guess once we're in, she's like, okay, well, I have to treat this like every other person now. She wasn't a fan of us joining, but once we joined, she's like, okay, it's what it is. Thank you for coming to the Coastal Plaza to challenge me. And I really am sorry for the way I protested you joining the BB League, Naepta. Of course, it's true that this is quite irregular under the bylaws of our school clubs, but mainly I didn't want you to get dragged into the drama that's been troubling the club lately. Okay, so her heart was in the right place. I suppose our trial has already officially begun, though, so let's get to it and have some fun. The trial that I came up with is a Pokemon quiz. I'll ask you 5 questions about Pokemon. If you can answer all of them correctly, then you pass. Okay. Are you ready to attempt my Pokemon quiz, Naepta? I'm ready. I feel good about Pokemon quizzes. Great, then I'll just get everything ready. Alright. That's a Pikachu. It's a boy Pikachu, even. Alright, if it's everyone's favorite Pokemon Pikachu, here to help. And with that, question 1. Pikachu is an electric type, well known for producing electricity within its body. Which part of its body does it store the electricity it generates? Go for the right body part that you think is correct. Alright. Okay. That was kind of cute. Ding ding ding, you got it! Pikachu stores electricity in the electric sacs within its cheeks. If you poke the sacs, you'll get a little shock. But don't you think they're just so super round and cute? Yes. Now then, I think we're ready to move on to our next quiz question. Why, hello there, Venonat. Take a look at Venonat here. It's bigger than you'd think it would be, isn't it? It's also so fluffy and squeezable and terribly adorable, really. So here we go with question 2. Even on the darkest of night, Venonat is able to use a certain part of its body like radar, which allows it to detect surrounding objects. Which part of Venonat's body acts like radar? I think it's antennas. Oh! Oh, that's close but incorrect. I do see why you'd think that. It must be the eyes then? It's a large part of Venonat's body. Now guess again. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. That's right. Venonat's big eyes serve as radar. Isn't Venonat even more adorable when you think about how the whole world it sees the whole world we can't see? Now then, I think we're ready to move on to our next quiz question. This is a lot more forgiving than Mr. Sandwich Man. Getting weary of my quiz? How about a cup of tea, or maybe these 3 Sinisty siblings? Alright. Here's question 3. Sinisty like to live in precious antique cups. But there are a lot of phonies out there. It's hard to which cups are genuine antiques. One of these 3 Sinisty is an antique form Sinisty, meaning it found a real antique cup. So which Sinisty is the real deal? This one. It's got the seal under it. This Sinisty. Because it's got the seal in the bottom of the ring. Ding, ding, ding. You spotted it. That's right. The antiques form Sinisty can be recognized by the mark on the bottom of its cup. But it doesn't really matter whether they're antique form or phony form. They're all so darn cute. Now then, I think we're ready to move on to our next quiz question. Question 4. This is the Meteor Pokemon Minior. It comes in all kinds of different colors, you know. I'll first ask you to take a good look at this pinkish Minior for me, okay? Okay. This one. Can't mess me up with spinny things. I like that type of question. I'm good at those. Ding, ding, ding. You did it. Even after they returned to their meteor form, you still managed to find the right one. Alright. Aren't Minior adorable? Their coloration varies based on what they eat. I did not know that. That's actually a really cool fact. Now then, the last quiz question. The very last quiz question, even. Hi, Granbull. Oh, look, here comes Granbull. Maybe it heard the word pink and decided to stop by. This little sweetie is one of my own Pokemon. It's always with me. Our last question, question 5, will involve Granbull here. Granbull is quite delicate and lovable Pokemon, of course, but you can tell me this. When I take a nap with my adorable Granbull, which part of its body do I use as a pillow? Its tummy? Ding, ding, ding. That's exactly right. I use that soft, adorable tummy. When I cuddle up to it, it's so soft and cozy. We both fall asleep in just seconds. Okay. And that's the end of my quiz. You managed to get all 5 of my questions right, which means... Congratulations, Naepta. You officially cleared my elite trial. So much easier than Mr. Sandwich Man. Hallelujah. Alright. Why don't we head back to the plaza? Alright. We have passed her elite trial. We've earned the right to challenge her to a battle. What do you want to do now? Ready to move straight to it? Sure. Alright, let's waste no time. Get ourselves into position. I probably should have adjusted my moves first. Okay, this should be far enough. I'm ready, Lacey. Let me properly introduce myself for this. I am Lacey of the Elite Four. I really didn't expect I'd get a challenge from someone like you, Naepta. Rightfully, you do belong to a different school. Honestly, I'm still a bit shocked, but I won't let my personal feelings get in the way of our battle. So let's see. First of all, I should tell you I use mostly fairy-type Pokemon. It's just nothing... There's just nothing like an adorable pink fairy, right? They're weak to poison and steel. Anything too caustic or cutting just doesn't suit them. Oh, but you must know all this all right. Ready, right? Now for this battle, I'm not going to hold anything back. I want to be sure you walk away with a proper understanding after all. Alright. Here goes something. You're about to learn that cuteness is real strength. Oh, you adjusted your barrettes. I should be afraid. Alright, Lacey. We got Granbull and Whimsicott. Alrighty. I think this time I'll be facing with my usual party as a member of the Elite Four. We got Intimidate. Doesn't really bother us too much. I think we're going to start off with Poison Jab on Granbull, and Celine is going to dive and also target Granbull. The reason being is next turn, because Trent is faster, we'll be able to Sludge Wave and hit both of them. It's a rock-solid strategy to go after weaknesses, which is why I'll be turning it right back on you. Celine's gonna dive on out of there, so you're gonna miss me with that. Granbull hitting the play rough, but miss Celine, perfect. Alright, let's Sludge Wave. Hitting everybody. Tailwind, okay. Kind of annoying, but not unexpected. Granbull's gonna play rough. Still targeting Celine. And Sludge Wave. Gonna miss Celine, but hit both of them. Alright, good damage. And Celine's gonna come up and dive. Not quite enough for knockout. Poison Jab should be enough to get rid of the Granbull. And Celine is going to Ice Beam the Whimsicott. Energy Ball. Okay, that's gonna hurt. Celine survived it. Granbull's gonna play rough though, so that's the end of it for Celine. But that still leaves. I believe Poison Jab will knock out Granbull here. Perfect. Alright. We are going to go ahead and send in Marge with her Flash Cannon. Or just the Electric move. I guess that's the Poison Slowbro, isn't it? We're going to Sludge Wave because it won't affect Marge. And we are going to discharge... No, not discharge. We're going to Flash Cannon Marge, the Slowbro. Quick Draw, okay. Flamethrower. That's going to hurt. Oh, good job, Sturdy Marge. Sturdy Marge! Whimsicott Energy Ball. Okay, it's gonna hurt, but Trent took that okay. Should take out Whimsicott, perfect. And Marge will then hit the Slowbro. Flash Cannon. Okay, kind of chip damage. Primarina, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Sludge Wave again with that, and I'm gonna Flash Cannon Primarina this time. I don't think, honestly, that... Yeah, I was about to say, I don't honestly think Marge is going to get another attack, but I'd rather they focus, honestly, on the Pokemon that isn't Trent, because Trent is the one doing the real damage right now. Hyper Voice, okay. We took that just fine. Alright, Trent, do big things for me, bud. Throat Spray. Okay. Not quite as much as I was hoping to. Light Screen's gonna wear off. Excellent. And the Tailwind peters out. That's big. I think we're going to go ahead and actually send Pony out, because we've got a water type out right now. So Pony should be able to take care of Primarina pretty quickly. So we're going to Poison Jab. Actually, yeah, we're going to Poison Jab the Primarina, and we are going to Ivy Cudgel the Primarina, because the two of them together should get Psychic. Okay, that's going to hurt Trent a bit. Alright, Trent took that Ivy Cudgel, okay, smack! Excellent. Alright, so we're not going to do a lot to the Slowbro, but I'll take chip damage. Okay. Alcremie. I actually think what we're gonna do here is... I think we're gonna use a Poison Jab on Trent to get rid of the Alcremie. And we're going to use Pony's turn to fully heal up Trent. Because Trent has been just the powerhouse of this battle. Okay. Oh, we got the poison though. That's not, you know, insignificant. Decorate. Okay. Don't like you boosting his attack. Psychic. It's gonna really hurt now. Ouch. Okay, we need this Alcremie gone. We also need to get rid of the Slowbro, though. So I think we're gonna do... We're gonna Hydro Pump on the Slowbro, and we are going to Slam on the Slowbro. I know it probably means Trent's going down, but we can always revive him if needed. But I just... Alright. Come on, Pony. Seriously? Missing was not helpful right now. Alright, who are we gonna send in? Who's gonna do good against a poison type? How about our ground type? So I think we're gonna go ahead and send Raya in. Though unfortunately the only ground move Raya has is Earthquake. We're gonna go ahead and do it. And we are going to have Pony... We need to get rid of the Slowbro, so... We're just going to accept... Oh, come on, Raya. I needed you to take one. That did not do much. Alright, you're gonna heal up some... what is this? Oh, Creamy's gonna give it to me. Okay. This Slowbro is a problem. I'm honestly not sure what... I mean, because Wednesday's not gonna enjoy this battle at all. Actually, Wednesday might do just fine, because she's a Psychic type, not a Fairy type. So we're gonna Psychic the Slowbro, and we're gonna Slam the Slowbro, and that should get rid of the Slowbro. Or we'll miss again. Like, accuracy is not a thing, apparently, for Pony. Come on, don't boost the attack again. Alright, Oof, sorry, Pony. I honestly think at this point it's gonna make the most sense to just go down and we're just gonna have to try it again. But now we know the strategy. I completely didn't think about the fact that, we can, you know, Psychic is good against poison. And so I was like, oh, I don't want to send it out. I forgot that she's not Fairy. I very much always seem to confuse, because I'm so used to using Gardevoir. And Gardevoir and Gothitelle have kind of gotten combined as one Pokemon in my head sometimes. Like in terms of typing, I think they're just like two designs that have, and they're not. They're very different. So that's, you know, lesson learned for next time. Rely on Gothitelle. She would have loved, Wednesday would have loved to have come to that battle sooner. But lesson learned. So we will try her again next time. And I think we're going to have a lot more success with that now that we know the strategy. So thanks you guys so much for joining me once again. I'm Naepta, and I'll catch you guys next time.